Whoa, that's a big boy. Julian's the name, and reviewing Diary of a Future President is the game. I am taking it upon myself to do the internet a favor and review the Disney Plus show Diary of a Future President as it airs each week, episode by episode. If you are interested in watching me review the rest of this series, please do yourself a favor and press the little red subscribe button. You won't regret it. Actually, you probably already do. Oh, what's that? You subscribed? Thank you for your subscription. It's not that much of a commitment. You don't even have to watch my videos. I'll just pop up in your suggested feed and like, hey, it's me. Every once in a while, okay? Okay. Press it! Anyways, Diary of the Future President, episode 3 was great. The first 2 episodes, I mentioned this again and again and again. The show was just getting started. I wanted to give it a minute to, like, fester and, like, get its own footing and to become its own thing. And I think it's doing that. This episode was everything that I complained about fixed. I loved this episode. This episode was fun to watch. This episode amped up the heart. It amped up the witty writing. It amped up the acting. In my last episode, I think my biggest complaint, one of the only complaints I really had, was the character of Bobby. I just personally find Bobby to be a very uninteresting character, and I really hoped going forward they gave him more stuff to do. And guess what? I was actually interested in him this episode. I don't know why my voice just went like, I de-aged about like 500 years. I had a fun time watching Bobby in this episode. It was fun to watch him explore that world he was exploring. I don't know how to phrase it. Should this be a spoiler review? I don't know. Speaking of, this is a family show, but I'm really glad they're not just shying away from topics like sex. And periods. I mean, like, they proved that from the gate. Like, they weren't afraid to talk about girls getting their periods, and I think that's great because it's a family show, but it has a tish bit of edge to it, and I like that aspect of it.
Okay, look, I did an awful job explaining that. Basically, what I was trying to say is I'm happy this show doesn't shy away from themes that are synonymous with growing up, but that many family shows, and Disney shows in particular, would be afraid to conquer, such as sex talks with your kids and girls getting their periods. Anyways,
last episode I said that going forward this show needed to develop more of a distinct personality. I think due to some great writing in this episode, it's doing that. Due to some great writing and some great pacing. It's doing that. I'm sensing a distinct personality, a distinct feeling. The feeling I got while watching episode 3 was along the lines that I had while watching episode 1 and 2, but better. It's the feeling that I wanted to have while watching those episodes. Now there's not this huge quality shift between the scenes where it's just the adult actors as compared to the scenes where it's just the child actors. They're both great. Like, everyone's a great actor, and I think their talents are showing through. My guess is that's due to some good direction, so kudos to whoever directed the episode 3, maybe it's the same director as episode 1 and 2, but maybe they just showed a different set of skills in episode 3. I don't know, but episode 3 was really good. Episode 3 is what I want the show to be. I mean, sure, there are lots of things this show could still improve on, but if it continues down this path, down this roadway, I'm gonna freaking love this show. I'm gonna freaking love Diary of a Future President. So yeah, episode 3 was like a solid, like, what am I doing stroking my palm? Episode 3 was like a solid 8 out of 10 episode, maybe even 9 out of 10 episode. I genuinely laughed during this episode. And it still has the pounding heart of the first 2 episodes. I can tell right off the bat that this is a heartfelt show, and that's great. I love heartfelt shows. Diary of a Future President still has a ton of promise, even more so now with episode 3 under its belt. Episode 3 was great, and I highly suggest hopping on the train of this show because I think it has a bright future. What did you think of episode 3 of Diary of a Future President? If you have watched it, if you have watched it, tell me what you thought in the comments below. Please, actually do. I want to know your thoughts. That is, if you Whoa, I think I almost barfed there. No, I didn't. I'm being overdramatic. While you're like doing some manual labor, like type in, why don't you just scoot on up to that like button and like press the like button? You know, you should do that. You should really do that. And if you haven't already, like that little subscribe button isn't too far away.
Subscribe or I'll kill you.
Oh, one thing I keep forgetting to mention is how much I hate the theme song. Like, am I the only one? Like, honestly, it's hard to explain what I dislike about it, but it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot for the ears. Like, you know? Like, a lot for the ears. Like, I don't know. Also, yes, this review was a little late. Shut up. I was busy and tired. Shut up.